In terms of shipping an IT rack, a rack crate is reusable. It's the sturdiest, best protection for an IT rack. It's fully encased. Our rack crates happen to be toolless, so easy and fast to load and unload. And we've seen in testing, racks move around a lot, so a crate is the best solution, particularly if you're going to be reusing it. But there are issues around space and things like that. So some customers prefer a one-way solution or a lighter weight solution for their rack. So these are examples of a rack pallet. It's shock and vibration protective, generally foam cushioning system on the base. The rack generally has to be bolted down, so it requires tools to be bolted down. And then there might be a corrugated pack that goes around it, or perhaps just a bag, and it ships that way. Depending on your supply chain, that could be great. We've seen in drop testing and impact testing, the rack can move around a lot on the base. They're difficult to recycle. It's not always a reusable type of pack, not as sturdy or as strong as a crate, but it could be a considerable cost savings. This is a different example of a rack pallet. This one happens to be reusable. It's just come back from testing with a dummy rack on it, but this is how a rack would fit. This is a modification of a rack pallet that we've done with the type of foam that we like to use. It's a beaded foam that we find performs very well for both shock and vibration and tends to last a long time without deteriorating. It also has less memory, so it doesn't creep as well. So here's another example of a prototype that we've made. We like working with wood because it's relatively inexpensive. It's very sturdy and strong and stiff for when you need it. We can recycle it. So we took the concept of our toolless rack crate and turned it into a pallet concept. So the idea is that a rack can load via ramp onto the pallet. It only needs to be bolted into the back, and front board's holding it on, and then toollessly we use very strong ratchet straps to hold it in place. Once these are returned, the straps can fit into these side pockets, and there's a guide post here where they can easily be stacked again for shipping, for return logistics and return shipping. So the point is that we've specialized in rack crates for a long time. We've literally made tens of thousands of rack crates with no damage. We've shipped billions of dollars worth of product in them that works really well. So customers that need a rack crate or potentially a rack pallet solution, we've got the experience with both of those. We can design them, we fabricate them, we can build them in quantity and get them to you with very short lead times reliably throughout the country.